How are you?
All is well, sir. How you?
I'm hanging in there, man.
What's wrong?
Um, well, so my mom just had a knee replacement, and then 2 days later she fell and broke her femur, and has been in the ER for a couple of days, and then now they've reattached it, whatnot, and now she's in rehab, and she's coming home. Um,
What do you mean
so
coming home?
let
You
me
live with her?
No, I don't
Oh,
live with her. I live 3 hours away.
oh, good.
Uh, she fell. I was here. She didn't have life alert or whatever. But I was here and I was able to call 911 and I was able to get her where she needs to be. Um, but going back a long time, let's just get
Hey,
into
Heath,
it. Okay,
your voice going up and down. Stay close to the phone and speak up.
is this better?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I'm 32. My sister's 36. My dad left when I was 8 months old, uh, and my mom has been raising us single parent. She was a teacher, uh, all the way up to here. Right, all right. So my sister now has two kids, and she lives about 3 hours away too. We live in the same city, but I'm up here, and I'm the one trying to take care of her. Uh, I'm not trained in that. That's not my, you know, job or whatnot. But like now, I'm back home in the room that I grew up in, trying to take care of this woman that is trying to fight me every which way to do whatever she wants. And it's been like this.
How old is she?
Um, she's 69.
Okay. Go ahead.
The dad's never been in the picture. I've never met the man. I feel trapped because there's no family up here. I don't live up here. Um, and like a nurse or whatever, someone to take care of her, I don't really know.
So you don't want to be there?
I want to take care of my mom. Don't get me wrong, but like it feels like it's a guilt trip into like trying to be here.
What's your question for me?
What? Okay. Um, what's the best way to handle this
Put her in an old folks home,
along?
and then you go and live your life.
Uh, that's not really in the cards though. Like,
Why
uh,
not?
she took care of me when I grew up.
She was
I feel
supposed
like I
to.
have a
She was supposed to. She had you.
right.
That don't mean you owe her anything. And if you're doing it out of guilt, you're doing it for the
How do you
wrong
not
reason.
owe? How do you not owe a parent something that put their life on the line?
She didn't put
You
her
know,
life on the line. She decided to have a
but
baby,
she worked a yeah.
and she's supposed to raise the baby.
Well,
How
my
did she?
father left.
How did she put her
I've never
life on
met
the
the man.
line?
I mean, like, she dedicated herself. She never went and tried to find another man. She didn't want to involve someone else.
So why do you feel guilty? You feel like you're
I,
doing it out of guilt instead of
not
love.
guilt. I mean, it's love. It's love for her. I love her because she loved me. She took care of me when I was a child.
That's not a reason to
And
love her.
what? Why do you say that?
You're supposed to love her because it's the right thing to do to love all people.
I love all people, but that's my mom too. You
That
know, like
doesn't mean anything.
that. What do you mean? She took care of me.
But she's
She
supposed
loved
to.
me when no one else did. No one else loved.
She was
Like no one
supposed
else
to take
reached
care of
out.
you.
Yeah, and I'm not supposed to take care of my mom.
It's up to you, but not out of guilt.
Mm.
You're miserable. You're doing it out of guilt. You're living in a place you don't want to be. You're back in the room that you grew up in, and you're not happy. You're doing it out of guilt and not out of real love.
I I don't know if it's guilt, but I do. I love her. I love her to death. I don't know what I'd do without. Like
That's
well,
horrible. You would live without her.
of
That's
course.
not your
But like,
wife. What do you mean I don't know what I'd do without her? What the?
uh, it's, we hadn't talked in a long time. We've had issues. Whatever.
Have you forgiven her for
Uh,
what she did to you?
Yeah, we had the conversation. She wasn't very receptive to it.
What did she say when you say, I'm sorry for resenting you?
She didn't say much, to be honest. She more or less put the blame on the father
Of course.
that I've never met.
Yeah. So what's your question for me?
How do I stay sane while I try to navigate through this dilemma? Man,
I would stay
I'm
out
a man
of...
of Christ.
What?
I am a man of Christ. So is she. We're Methodist. I don't know if that matters. Whatever.
So the way you stay sane is by not being angry. Forgive her for what she's done to you, and because she can't help
I've
it.
done that part, but man, she can bring the bad out.
Yeah.
Easy. And lash out on anybody that's even trying to help.
Why
So
don't?
no one really wants to help her.
Because they hate her. That's why.
Well, no, I mean, my sister is indifferent, but she's older. She's the one that's been able to navigate it. I don't know. Sometimes I just shut down when I have to talk to her because I don't know how to communicate with someone that's that toxic.
And so here's my best advice based on what you've said. I would either find a housekeeper, somebody to go there to take care of her because she's old enough now to get on Medicare and all that.
Yeah, right. We looked into that. We got somebody coming in a little bit.
And so I would have a housekeeper come and I would go and live my life.
Right. Well, I don't have much going for me. I can work from home, so I can move back and forth, whatever. I don't have any, kids or any of that, whatever. I don't know.
What?
There's nothing drawing me anywhere.
I know because you're living with Satan.
You think so?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
You don't know how to deal with women in the right way because of the trauma that your mother have done to you.
I've never. Yeah, he left when I was 9 months old.
Where's your father now?
He probably lives in Bristol, so about 15 minutes away.
Really? Why don't you go see him?
Why would I want? He's never wanted anything to do with me.
You don't know that. Ask him.
Well, I mean, wouldn't he reach out? I'm 32.
But how do you know he has not reached out? Don't ever believe what your mother or any woman has to say about your father.
I mean, I have Facebook, I have Twitter, I have everything.
So reach out to him and see what happened. Ask him what happened and hear him out.
Oh man. So what would that do for me though?
It would cause you to have peace in your life, and then you can see the right thing to do. And you will overcome anger. Because you're not going to be able to love God until you love your earthly father. You must forgive your father. And you don't know what happened. You don't know what happened anyway. You can't trust your mother to tell you the truth about your father.
Oh, no, I completely understand that. But
and you see how difficult it is for you to live with her as a son.
No, I don't blame him for anything.
So you need to let him know that.
Well, I mean, if he cared, wouldn't he ask me?
If you care, wouldn't you ask him?
Oh, I should reach out to him and say, hey, I don't blame you for leaving her because she was rough.
Absolutely.
Well, is that peace of mind for him or peace of mind for me?
For you.
Because I personally...
It's a peace of mind for you.
I understand why. Like, that's not the end of the world.
Well, you need to let him know that. And I bet he would love hearing from you.
But I mean, he wasn't a stand-up character.
You don't know that.
No, I do.
You said you were a little baby when he left.
No, but I do know like what happened. Like as his job, he failed as an accountant, and then
Heath. Heath.
Yes.
Call your father or FaceTime your father. Go to your father, ask him what happened, and forgive him, so you can have peace in your life. Otherwise, your mother's going to destroy you.
I know where he lives.
Well, go and forgive him. God said, if you have an issue, go and forgive and move on with your life.
I don't have an issue.
Well,
I don't feel like.
Well, let him know that.
Maybe. Oh, he should know that. Though?
Yeah. Yes.
I can't hear you.
I'm sorry?
I'm sorry. I thought you were saying something.
Yeah, your father should know that. Go and forgive your father for your soul's sake. Because if you don't... What?
If I don't let him know...
Right, you won't...
I can't forgive myself.
Right.
Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely. And you can't forgive yourself anyway. God will forgive you when you forgive him.
No, yeah, I agree with that. I don't know. I don't hold anything against him.
Well, let him know that.
Okay, I can do that. That's no problem.
But have no expectation from him. You're going there to let him know that so God can forgive you and you will have an amazing life.
Boy, she'll be real mad.
Who?
It's my mother.
If
I were to go and talk to him or pull up on him and go talk to him.
Why do you care about what she thinks? Give her the finger.
I can't do that.
You can't do what?
I'm the only family she's got up here in this area.
That's her problem, not yours.
Well, she can't live here in this house that she owns. Yeah, we can get nurses and whatnot and what else. Yeah.
Keith,
but I can't.
Heath, why do you...
I feel like I'm setting up for failure. I don't want her to die in here.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
The sacrifices she's made for me throughout the years.
She's made no sacrifice for you. She's destroyed you.
No, she's done a lot of things for me when my father, who I've never met, did nothing.
You ask him why.
I know why, because he hates her.
Well, great. And go and let him know you understand.
He hates her, but why does he... I mean, because he hated her, it affected me.
No.
Not that I...
It wasn't because he hated her that affected you, because she imposed her will on you, man.
No, it wasn't like he wasn't invited around.
Hold on, buddy. Hold on. Lord have mercy. I got to take a break. Another hour to go. Back in a moment. Hey, Heath.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for holding, buddy, and thanks for calling. Why do you care? Why do you care?
Can I answer your question first?
The biblical question?
Was Jesus angry?
Does the Bible say that Jesus was angry?
Wasn't he angry when he flipped the tables?
No. Does the Bible say that he was angry?
Which version?
Does the Bible say that Jesus was angry?
I think he was. I don't think it does say that he was angry, but I know he was frustrated with them and flipped the tables over.
Does the Bible say that he was frustrated? You have a bird?
Well, that's a good question.
Is that a bird in the background?
It may be. Yeah, I'm outside here in the country.
Well, go back in the house or something.
Oh, is it too loud?
Yeah.
I apologize.
No problem. So, Heath, Does the Bible say that Jesus was frustrated?
Did it say it literally, or does it say it as implied?
Does the Bible say that?
Probably not, no.
So why do you say it?
Because it seems like it's inferred.
It seems like it's inferred.
Yeah, like.
Do we
implied.
supposed to infer the Bible?
Are you supposed to take meaning from each verse? Like, are you supposed to interpret what the Bible says? Or is it literally what it says?
Does it say that? Right.
Right. That's the question.
So does the Bible say that? You say no, it doesn't say it, right?
No, I don't believe it does.
And so why do you infer that?
Add context clues.
Oh God.
Why? How do preachers expand upon what the Bible says rather than saying what it says?
They're not supposed to expand upon it. That's the problem.
I see.
So
Jesse, do you mind if I ask what you believe? Like, what's your denomination or?
I am a Christian non-denominational.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So do you believe exactly what the Bible says?
No.
Verbatim?
No.
So do you?
Because the Bible been
expand
changed. It's been changed down through the years.
Right.
So,
yeah,
and the people who changed it didn't know what they were talking about.
Well, I mean, do you expand upon what it says?
You're not supposed to do that. No.
Well, then, where's your opinion from if you don't have an opinion on what it says?
From within, God has written the word upon your heart, and you're supposed to live from that word within.
Oh, I believe that. Yeah. Okay. I got you. All right. I'm just curious. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, I'm glad you asked. No problem. But listen, why do you care what your mother think about you going and forgiving your father? Why does that matter to you at all if she get mad?
It doesn't, like, really matter. It would probably hurt her feelings.
Why do you care about that?
Because that's her feelings.
But it's not your feelings.
Correct. Yeah, no. It's not going to hurt my feelings at all.
Well,
but, I mean, honestly, do I care? He hasn't cared about me in 30 years.
You don't know that.
There's no... Well, I mean, I kind of do.
No, you don't. You haven't heard it from him, so you don't know that.
Well, I mean, wouldn't you show kind of some forward message or something?
How do you know he hasn't tried?
I'm pretty positive he hasn't tried.
Do you love God, Heath?
Yes, sir, I do.
How do you love God and not your father?
I love my father. I just don't know him.
How do you love your father? You have not gone to him.
I haven't known him since I was 6 months old. How would I have gone to him from, until I was 16 or whatever, and then be drawn to someone I don't know?
That's why you need to go and know him.
But wouldn't he put forth effort to know me?
You don't know that he has not.
Me?
You don't know that he has not tried that.
I mean, she hasn't kept him away from me.
You don't know that. You don't know that. She can't be trusted.
Yeah. I do believe she can be trusted.
No, she can't. You're afraid that if you went and forgave him, she's gonna get mad. How can you trust her?
No, not afraid.
But you're concerned.
I don't care if she's mad or not. No, I have concern for her feelings, but I don't care.
But you should never be concerned. Hey, never be concerned about her feelings. Right now. Never be concerned about her feelings. She got to overcome feelings. Anyone who has feelings are living in hell.
Oh, yeah. I can see your point there.
Heath, go and forgive your father. Let me know how it goes.
All right.
And then you're going to see clearly how to deal with your mother, whether to put her in an old folks home or
Look at these comments. Super easy. Do you think I'm a beta? Because I haven't forgiven.
Beta.
Yeah. All right.
You're just like a woman. Anyone that won't forgive is like a female.
I have forgiven.
You haven't told him that,
talked.
so you have not forgiven.
I have to tell him.
Yes.
Why do I have to forgive him?
God said you should. God said if you want.
He wasn't around for me.
God said you should. If you want to love him and know him, you must forgive your father and mother.
I should seek him out. What's if he was in Egypt or in like Bosnia?
He's not in Egypt. It's not an if. He's not there.
What? I'm just saying.
But he's not there. Why do ifs? If the frog didn't have a glass ass, he wouldn't have broken when he jumped.
See, that's easy to say.
What's easy to say?
Some sideways comment about bullfrogs break their ass when they jump. But
Heath, you're acting like your mother. Go and forgive your father so you can become you again.
All right, fine. You know what? Tell you what. I'll go up there right now. I know the address. It's maybe an hour away, and he has another family. Why? He didn't care about our family. I have a brother. I have a sister. You know, he never reached out to us, but they have another family that he has.
Let me ask you this: you don't see that you should talk to him?
No, I see what your point is, as in biblically, and to know my father is to know my spiritual father. Yeah, I see where you're going with it. So, like, if I just roll up at his house and be like, "Oh, hey, I'm your other kid that you never talked to in like 30 years. I forgive you for never or not dealing with my mom because she was a pain in the ass. But now I'm up here 3 hours away from where I usually live to, take care of her." That's not going to mean anything. I don't know. Maybe to him, doubt it.
You don't know that, buddy.
I don't know anything.
Right.
I'm just asking if that's your opinion, then I'll take your word for it.
But listen,
I'll roll up there.
Don't just roll up. Give him a call and ask, could you get together to talk to him?
I don't know his number. I don't know anything about him other than his name and where he lives on Google. I'm not a bastard. I don't know. Sorry.
You're not a bastard?
No, they were married and then divorced when I was 6 months old.
A bastard child. Okay, I got you. So listen, I want you to think about it, do what you think is best, but don't you supposed to treat others in the way that you would like to be treated?
If I had a kid and then never talked to him, I would want that kid to talk to me. Is that your point?
Yeah.
No. I feel like because he left me alone for the whole time, I had to find out male role models that weren't necessarily my father, because he had some beef with mom. She didn't keep him away from me.
You don't know that.
It's not like,
you don't know that.
I do know that.
No, you don't. You ever heard his side? You don't know that.
That's a law. I mean, I know what paternity law and what they passed.
But you don't know that, buddy. You don't know your father's point of view. You need to ask him the way that you would want your son to come to you and ask you and not just take his mother's word. Women don't tell the truth about these things.
He hated my mom and didn't want anything to do with her, so then he hated us.
No, he didn't hate you.
That's it.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
He hated your mother. That might or might not be true, but he didn't hate y'all.
Obviously, something's going on.
That's why you need to ask him.
All right. I'll tell you what. I'll go do that today. and I'll call you back tomorrow. Oh no, see what is it? Tuesday. Okay, yeah. We'll see how it goes.
Let me know how it goes. All right. How old are you?
32.
All right. Listen, because I have no expectation from him. You're going there to say, hey, what happened? I needed you. I'm sorry for resenting you. And God will forgive you, all right? And whatever he does is on him and not you.
Man, there's no hate in my heart for him.
Well, let
at
him know
all.
that.
Okay.
And then you'll see how to deal with your mother the right way, because right now she's controlling you with guilt. And anyone who has
Yeah.
guilt has anger. That's why she's able to control you.
It's been like that for years.
Yeah.
She's,
Well, it's time to overcome
man.
that.
Who, or me or her?
You.
Oh. Her resentment for him, man, she brings that up constantly, and that's 30 years ago.
Yeah, she's
You know?
evil.
She wants the best for me.
No, she doesn't.
I can't. Yeah.
She wants to control you.
Yeah. Okay. She needs help. It's just her. Like, it's by herself.
That's not your
She's
problem.
older.
That's her problem. She made her life that way. Nobody
Yeah,
like
you're
her.
You're not. Yes, you're right there too. All our friends are fake.
Yeah,
No one's coming over.
because she's
Yeah,
fake.
no one. Yeah, you're not wrong. I don't know how to move forward and
You move
have
forward by forgiving and moving on
functional-
with your life.
but she's going to be a part of my life until she's not.
Why?
There's no family up here.
That's
I'm
not
the
your
only
fault.
one. No, it's not my fault, but it is what it is.
But
can't just
it's
let her
her
rot
problem, not
here.
yours, though. Why are you taking on her problems? You can't even fix your own problems.
I mean, wait, go back. Explain more what you're talking about.
You got to have a life for yourself. You don't let your mother or anybody dictate and control you like this. You must forgive so God can forgive
it's not
you.
control.
It is control.
I mean-
You're doing it out of guilt. That's control.
I feel like it's more love than guilt.
Love, there is no guilt in love, not in real love. In the phony love that comes from mama, there's guilt. So listen, Bernie, I got to run. It's so much fun talking to you. Call me back. Be careful when you go see your father. Don't get angry and let me know what happened, all right?
Say a prayer for me. I didn't find this fun, but man,
I do. I pray for you already. I've already prayed for you.
thank you, sir.
All right?
All right, goodbye.
And Heath, how old are you?
32.
32. It's time to go live your life. Wake up and live your life, Bernie. Go have a talk with your father. Ask him what happened. And then
I've lived my life.
and then go and forgive. And that,
Now this has happened, and I'm drawn back into it.
right.
I didn't want this.
I
but
know.
I feel dedicated to do it.
Do you have brothers and sisters?
I have an older sister with 2 kids that doesn't have time to be able to be here.
And how about your brother? You have a brother?
No.
Well, why can't your mother go live with your older sister?
That's not in the cards.
Why not?
My older sister doesn't want anything to do with her.
Listen.
She beat the shit out of us kids. And she doesn't want anything. Yeah, all right, yeah, this is fun, I guess. I'll call you later.
All right, buddy.
Have a good one.
All right. Bye. Amazing. I hope y'all see the impact that parents have on their children, mothers and fathers. You see how bad they need you to be right. and mothers and grandmothers, I hope you see how wicked and evil it is to turn your children, the man's children, away from him because you have an issue with him. You want to control them. And if it means taking the life of the children, you're going to do it. Amazing. And don't forget to like, follow, tweet, subscribe, and share the Jesse Lee Peterson radio show, folks. We really appreciate it. We are at war. It is a spiritual battle for the soul of America. And it's going to take all of us to do it.